Right, it's 5 minutes to 9 and I look beautiful. We were hopeful to see one of these things potentially being accepted today. The Rustore rotation has apparently gone through. So, are we going to be happy or are we going to be miserable? Let's go find out. It's just a normal day. That's the Spanish Bellum Twitch drops. Let's go over to here to home. I'm going to the accepted section, and what do I see with my eyes? We have Chameleon Tier 2, Tempered Sheet Metal Double Door. Oh great, cool. So we just had a Twitch drop Sheet Metal Double Door being given away for free, and now we also have a Tempered Sheet Metal Double Door being given. Okay, cool. Yeah. We got Neon Storage Collection continuing with the Watcher of Doom. That's interesting. They were the only storages submitted over the past weekend. The ice tools, that's fine. MK Ultra's continuing, that's fine. Junkernaught got in, alright then. But yeah, looks like we only got the likes of Chameleon Tier 2 being accepted. Okay then, well, to everyone who voted for Chameleon Tier 2, congratulations, everybody else. Depression! Ha ha ha! Oh, you'll never be as happy as me. Ha ha. Oh, God. Alright, so that's life, I'm afraid. Maybe you might see one of these being accepted in the following Rustore, but unfortunately, some of these have stuck around for quite a long time now, and that might have been the last shout. That's your June Force Wipe Rustore rotation for 2024. So, I think what we'll do now is we'll skip ahead, and then we'll continue to talk. Let's wait a good hour or so, and then we'll go ahead and discuss like all the new skins and question if they're going to be nice investments and whatnot. Also, maybe we might want to jump on those neon food storages. So, alright, let's skip ahead. Right, people, we're back. So it's been about an hour and 20 minutes or so, and this week we're doing things a little bit differently. We're going to be looking at these skins a little bit more up close. Now, instead of talking about last week's skins, we're going to go ahead, jump in. We're going to talk about all of these skins instantly, the brand new skins, and then I'll save last week's skins for last. And then we'll talk more about, you know, other things in general afterwards. Sounds good? So currently, it's been an hour. SCMM has not fully updated with the subscriber counts. Whilst you think, oh, 1 hour, and that Neon Med Storage has only done 1,000 subs. Oh, that's quite okay, tame. No, workshop page, scroll down, 4,900 subscribers in just over an hour. That's the real answer. Yep. So, Neon Med Storage, let's go take a look at you. Not me, you. So, we did look at this on Monday. We saw it being submitted, and I thought, yeah, come on now, that's got to be accepted. So, here is the Neon Meds. Let's hook onto that. Oh, no, sorry. Okay. I'll get better at this, don't worry. All right. Now I can pan around. So, yet again, we have seen another Neon Small Storage box being accepted. The momentum is strong. We are confident that we'll probably see maybe between 6 to 10 of these being accepted. Now, Mr. Duck has decided to stick with the likes of doing some ones that he submitted in the past, aka, in the past, he made many attempts to try and continue this collection, the large boxes at the very least, with some small boxes. He made the likes of a med storage, a food storage, a component storage, a card storage, and, well, the fuel storage was the one that got accepted fairly recently. And since then, we saw the resubmission of the food storage, we've seen the resubmission of the med storage, both of them have been accepted afterwards. So, the momentum looks like it's going to keep on going. The momentum feels like we're just going to keep getting more of these until a certain point where it all stops. I'm under the impression it'll probably be the end of the summer. Cool. So let's just hop out of here, rise up a bit, look down. Yep, you can see the top there, stands out ever so nicely. Very nice, very cool. So, that right there is another lovely piece of the puzzle. So, if we could just quickly remind ourselves, so far we've had, 3 of these now? Hopping back over to here, I can confirm we've had the fuel storage, we've had the food storage, and they are both now in the positive. As I said, so as long as we keep up the momentum, the prices will remain, and we've actually seen a bit of a bump with the likes of this, pushing up to almost $2.50 now, even though we've got almost 300 quantity. So the fuel storage is fine. What about the food storage? Well, if I quickly hop over to here, food storage was an abnormal skin that we chased after last night. We questioned everything, and I sat here and said, guys, no matter what, so as long as we see the continuation, things should work out perfectly fine for it. We now have barders climbing well above $1.50. We've got prices settled at around $2, much like with the likes of the fuel storage here. It looks like everything's going to be perfectly fine during the summer. So please understand this. We're going to see some very nice player counts during the likes of summertime. We're going to enjoy ourselves quite a lot. But please understand this. The inevitable autumn-fall seasonal dip is still yet to come. All right. Last year, we lost about a third of our player count during the likes of those 3 months. And during those 3 months, prices for our skins went down. So whilst you might be appreciating the momentum that we see of the likes of these neon small storages, you'll very likely want to sell them over the course of these next 2 months, because once we get to around September time, oh no, suddenly they're going down in price and there's tons of quantity in circulation. We'll see several hundred of them on the Steam market and even more on third-party sites. But as time goes on, as years pass by, wouldn't be surprised if the small boxes end up in a very similar position as the large boxes. But that took 3 years. Do you want to wait 3 years? If you do, I mean, fair enough. All right, fine. Thumbs up to you. But I don't think many other people will, and that is the problem. So, as of now, yes, if you really want to go buy some for yourself, by all means, buy it, use it, enjoy it, support the skin creators, keep them motivated, keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. But in regards to that, honestly, I'm not going to be surprised if we see more small boxes being accepted. I'm not going to be surprised if they get accepted. So the med storage does look to be a perfectly fine to consider buying. Sounds good? Right, so if that's satisfactory for you, congratulations to Duck. And again, I'll say this, if you have any ideas in your head for any type of small storage boxes that you might like to see, tell him. Go to the comments section. Tell him, hey, I want to see a fishing box, or a seeds box, or a farming box, or a diving set box, you know, diving kit, you get the idea. Plenty of various other things. If you've got an idea, feel free to tell him, and hopefully we'll get some more interesting designs in the future. So from there, looking pretty good, momentum is strong, let's move on from that. Let's talk about the tempered sheepman of Double Door. Right then, so this was a surprise, but there's a bit of a problem. Sit back and relax. There's quite a lot to discuss, and I do have to delve into talking about the likes of the Spanish Twitch drops that will be kicking off on June 10 to June 17. We have Bellum Redemption. We have like 14 Twitch drops to chase after, and it's the generic drops that I really want to talk about. We are going to get this Bellum sheepman of Double Door for free, alright? Now, you probably don't instantly notice what might be a problem with this. But first of all, that's a Twitch drop, that's a sheepman of Double Door, that's going to be given away for free. You only have to devote 2 hours of your day just to watch a random Twitch stream. Yes, so as long as you watch a Rush stream, you get that skin. Alright, you don't even have to watch the Spanish people, you will get that for free. Alright, so what's so special, Hedge? This is the tempered sheepman of Double Door right here, part of the well-established tempered collection. Surely that would be a much better, you know, thing to chase after. Well, first of all, that costs $3. The Bellum ones are free, so we just got that nice and established. And if I could just quickly go over to here real quickly, I want to show you something. So whilst you look at that tempered Double Door right there, let's get up close, appreciate, enjoy, you know, look at that. Very nice, glistening purple, lovely little bits of yellow. We've had many other tempered doors in the past. They came out like in late 2022. Then we got the storages accepted in early 2023. So if I could just zoom out, you know, move back a little bit more, we can turn this into nighttime like this. There you go. And as you can see, it glows in the dark. Very nice, very cool. What else is there to say? So if you happen to own any of those other sheepman of Double Doors, that is a concern. But for that skin all by itself, things are very interesting. I now turn my head over to here. Bellum sheepman of Double Door. This also glows in the dark quite nicely. But it's the fact of, as we look over to here, you might notice that there's an interesting little detail about this sheepman of Double Door right here. Do you spot it? Let me just look through this window here. Well, I wonder. Chat, YouTube, that has transparency, and it's a free Twitch drop. Yeah, so that's a bit awkward. But I've got to get this point across. The tempered sheepman of Double Door, that's going to be given. That's currently available right now, and people will buy it. That Twitch Bellum Double Door, right, that's going to be given away as of Monday, June 10 to June 17th. So I still think a lot of people will still buy a bunch of those, but I kind of get the feeling that it might slow down when this appears. However, did we have this exact same scenario when we had the Rust Kingdoms about 2 weeks ago? Hedge sat here and he said, guys, I kind of think we might have a problem with the ramen garage door, because we have the anime-themed garage door that was given away for free as a Twitch drop. That was S-Fand and MP Lowell's garage door, if you can remember. Didn't matter. It did not matter. After the first 24 hours of sales, that ramen garage door sold like 15,000, if you can remember. It was ridiculous, wasn't it? And it ended up doing almost 30,000 subscribers. So I will sit here and tell you this. Keep an eye on this. You don't have to rush into buying it. That skin right there is abnormal, alright? This right here is abnormal. We can wait until Wednesday next week, make a consideration, then do abnormal builders, and then look at it afterwards. Yep, that's fine. That's the smartest approach. That right there very likely might not sell that much. That right there is part of one of the biggest collections in all of Rust. I get the feeling it very likely might do a very nice job of retaining its value, but still, during the likes of the autumn-fall seasonal dip, do still expect it to suffer. Alright? Especially considering all the other options that have been accepted so far this year, all the other sheet metal double doors. Alright? And it's only halfway through the year, chat, YouTube. There's still probably plenty more to be accepted. So maybe you might want to wait and sit on that for a little bit longer. If it only does like 10,000 sales by Wednesday, alright, sure, I might jump in and buy some for myself, because that sounds like it might do a good job retaining its value. But if it does like 20,000, yeah. So that very likely will be causing problems. That is going to be given away for free, and we'll talk more about the Spanish Bellum Twitch drops a little bit later. But yeah, please be aware, that's for free, that's $3. So do you reckon a skin selling for $3 will do an easy job of retaining its value? Well, typically the more expensive skins do tend to suffer a fair bit. So that right there, sheet metal double door, that's nice. But now we also have to question, we've got 2 sheet metal double doors this week. What's going to happen to all the other sheet metal double doors? So, hopping back over to here. Well, I did kind of warn you not too long ago that there might potentially be a bit of a problem with the sheet metal double doors. It's not like we haven't been questioning that all of this year. Okay. So, I did point this out earlier. There's a lot of people playing right now. The summer has kicked off, and I can't help but assume over the course of this weekend and from here and now, we're probably going to see a bit of a bump for the Ruskin prices. We've already seen that, basically. Throughout all of May, we've had some pretty good rising in price for a lot of skins in general, which is good to see. It was expected, and we're enjoying it. Can't complain. Oh, look, Chameleon got bought out. I wonder why. So, anyway, during these next 2 months, maybe now is a good time to consider starting to sell your sheet metal double doors, right? They've risen up in price ever so nice, but now is time to really think, okay, what's going to happen next? Well, once it gets to around September time, you're probably going to see quite a lot of these in the red, in the negative. And around October time, you'll see them at their potential all-time lowest. Just be aware of this. Do you always believe sheet metal double doors will be this common from here and now? Or do you believe it will probably calm down after a while? 2 years ago, armoured doors all of a sudden became very common. So let me just remind you all of this. Armoured. Armoured. Spell good, yes. Here we are. Okay, armoured doors. Yep. They used to be a very rare sight to see. Here you go. We used to only get like 4, 3 accepted a year. Then 2022 happened. And that caused all of the old armoured doors to suddenly lose value, and then they just weren't so special anymore. They became fairly common. After that, it did kind of slow down a fair bit. So far this year, it's been okay, but it's still a lot more compared to what we've seen in the past. Point I'm trying to get across is, there used to be a period of time where armoured doors were a rare sight to see, and pretty much every single one of them was in the positive. Technically speaking, right now, we're kind of still in that sort of position. You know, whilst there's quite a lot of these, there's only so many of these that are marketable, alright? But if we keep seeing years like this, where we keep constantly seeing more and more and more and more and more, I do worry for this, alright? So, if you want to play it safe, make considerations to consider making some sales over the course of this month. Don't unload everything all in one go. You might have noticed some of these have dipped in price today. That's a reaction to what we've seen here. It will kind of calm down a bit over the course of the week, and prices very likely will go back up again. I should also point out, initially this wasn't doing super great, but then it rose up quite nicely. Hardly any listings on the Steam market. This, however, it's been a bit worrisome because that appeared and it caused like questioning, and other people started to load their stock a fair bit, and the price did go down a little bit, but give it time, it should cool off a bit. You could still make your sales during the likes of June and July. Okay, so stay calm. Remember, all of these skins this week are abnormal except the MP5. So that right there, we can wait until Wednesday. There is no rush. Alright? So let's see how many sales that has by Wednesday, but I can confirm to you, after an hour and a half, this has done just under 2,000 subscribers, which is considerably less compared to the likes of that. So, cool. Let's move on to the likes of the Junkernaught sheet metal door now. Alright, Micro, I hope you're doing alright there. He's our lovely model for today. He wants to show off the armour, but he's got to sit there and dance and, you know, fit it all in. You know, get it all nice and prepared. Right, here we go. We've got the sheet metal door accepted today. It's the Junkernaught sheet metal door. Now, you might notice, that's a little bit of transparency right there. Yes, indeed it is. We've got a little window. Knock on the door. Hello, how you doing? Now, that's all you can see, alright? And you might sit and say, oh, Hedge, that's amazing. Also, should point out, it glows in the dark. Wow. Oh, wow. It's amazing. It has it all. It has everything I need and more. Well, I've got to point this out to you. It's not the first time we've had a sheet metal door transparency and glow in the dark, is it? And that's going to be something where I make some comparisons. So let's get a good look at this. I'm sorry if we look at my neck to zoom in, it happens like that. Hello, hello, hello. Let's just respect the design. It is rugged, worn out. It's been used a lot. That is a cool looking design from Fuff right there. Junkernaught, whilst you might not have appreciated the weapons that much, it's not supposed to look pretty. It's supposed to look as if it's been used constantly. It's worn out. It might be a fair bit rusted, I guess you could say. But that is a cool looking design for what it's supposed to be. And again, at night time, that glow, the way it all looks, fair play. That does look nice. Fuff did a nice job with that. I think we can respect it. But to look at it and question, will that be a nice investment? Well, that's going to be a thing where we have to question things. So, Micro, you keep dancing there. I'm going to be questioning this. I want to remind all of you of the bombshell sheet metal door. That bombshell sheet metal door was accepted late last year. And just before that, we also had the Brutalist sheet metal door. Do you remember that as well? Yeah. So, they had glow in the dark and they had transparency. Now, I will sit here and tell you that whilst they are now in the positive, there was a period of time where they went down pretty cheap. Really cheap. So let's just go take a look at both of these, look at their sales history, and kind of get a good idea of what potentially could be happening to Junkernaught. Because Junkernaught, can't help but assume it might end up becoming the cheapest option, but it is selling for $2.99. So look at this. There's 44 listings of this bombshell sheet metal door. How many did it sell? That did 12,300 and Brutalist did 19,600. Alright, cool. Just want to make sure we got that across. During its lifespan, or sales on the Steam market, it dipped pretty badly during the likes of March, but a lot of skins did do that. So it had a pretty okay post-Christmas, but it did dip, but it did rise back up again. Guys, this is probably the expected outcome for the likes of Junkernaught. Junkernaught as a whole, as a collection, hasn't been appreciated that much. Back over to here real quickly, as you can see right here. The weapons, but this is a sheet metal door. Would that cause that to rise up in price? I don't think so. But I would like to see more of these Junkernaught skins being produced. Fuff, you have a good thing going on here, and it's being respected. So, with what we see going on there, and what we can remind ourselves of the likes of these, so this is the Brutalist, and again, during that February time period, March, February, it went down really badly. This was sitting here at $4, this was sitting here below $2. It went down more than half in price, but then it did recover. So, let's put it this way. Will Junkernaught potentially appreciate the summertime? Probably, but it's only just kind of come out, and you might see a lot of listings initially. It might cause problems. That skin is abnormal. I don't need to rush into buying it, and I very likely will be using that time to my advantage. I don't feel the need to rush. So I'm going to kind of wait it out. I do respect it. I think Fuff has a lovely looking design over here. But, yeah, we might need to wait on that a little bit longer. So we'll use the time to advantage. Maybe other skins might eclipse it, sell more, take more attention away from that. Maybe it only does about 10, 15,000 sales. But how many sheet metal doors have we had accepted so far this year? So what? We're about halfway through the year, and well, we actually got a quick glimpse of this, didn't we? I think we're up to like 18 now. Oh, wow, we are. Oh, that was a guess. Whoa, right, so we're halfway through the year. 18 skins already. Last year we had 30. All right, how many of these are currently in the positive? You got 1, you got 2, you got 3, you got 4. Oh, carrot. So yeah, 4 out of 30 are currently in the positive. Do you reckon that will end up in the positive at some point in the future? I think it will. It's just, you've got to wait a bit. Right, so how many has that sold so far? Let's get a quick look. That's done 1,388. That's not too bad. Will that likely end up at? I can't give you a solid answer. I can't make a good estimate out of 1 hour sales. That's ridiculous. So just keep an eye on it. We'll see how it rolls out. Let's see if we get more. Let's see if this turns into a deplorable collection. We got that at the very least, you know. When something's got a deplorable collection, at the very least, you'd expect, okay, maybe it might not go down so badly because it's got some support. People would like to have a set, so, you know, trust me, a collection definitely helps out a lot. Right then, so with that, cool, let's move on. We got the likes of some tools here. We got Ice Eye, and we got Ice Eye Pickaxe and Hatchet. I only said Ice Eye there, I was a bit of an idiot. Micro, if you want, we could actually have you hold these in a second. That might be pretty useful. So let's just quickly get a good look at this in the light. Nice and shiny, looking pretty cool. Can we get some better light? Come on, more sun. Sun, where are you? There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Hello, Mr. Sun. Mount my stick. Yeah, look at that. Nice and shiny. Looking pretty cool. And if I could get the other one. Yep, we got the pickaxe right here. That's looking ever so nice as well. So, Zinc and Gunya, you've done a splendid job with this. I believe this is their second or third attempt trying to get these made and accepted. And this time, it's good. You know, compare this to a lot of the other tools we've seen in recent past. So, let's just remind you. We had a very colourful pixel decay, but that's in the positive hedge. Yeah, that's all for 99 cents. Inflatable didn't do a very good job, unfortunately. Cardboard didn't really do a very good job, unfortunately. But most of these tools do not do a very good job. It's quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's also quickly look at hatchets, just to get the point across. Yeah, people don't seem to like tools that much. It is unfortunate. But hedge, it's blue, it's icy, it's unique, it's cool. I do know that, and I do acknowledge that. So... oh yeah, we had the Ice Sword. Oh, have you bumped up today? We'll keep an eye on that one, but at the very least, looks like we've got an interesting thing going on here. Maybe we could start delving into tools. No, weapons, you're fool. We've already got tools. You know what? Give me a longsword, Zinc. I actually might ask him for that. Longswords are still allowed to be skinnable, but we don't see skin makers making them anymore. And I think he could make like a really cool broadsword with the likes of that. I'm going to go ask him. But yeah, with what we have going on here, the sales, we can see the pickaxe is currently done 1,365, and we can see the hatchet's currently done 1,461. People do like this. This is technically the third best-selling skin so far. I get the feeling this actually might work out and become one of the only tools that might work out very nicely. So, Micro, I'm going to go throw these over to you. Would you like to hold them? We'll start off with the hatchet and then we'll go with the pickaxe. And I can test out my camera skills from the likes of Saturday Skin Showcase. He's boogieing too much. The boogie's taken control. Right. You ready, Mr. Micro? If we could do a little turn to the side. You've got a lovely piece of armour right there. Alright. Look at that. Alright. Beautiful. Splendid. Shiny. Glistening. A lovely piece of work there, Mr. Zinc, Mr. Gunya. The transparency in the hatchet is very, very, very well made. So that is a unique tool. That is a unique looking skin compared to the vast majority of tools that we saw a minute ago. They're all like brown or like dusty and murky. No, that's made out of ice. That's got like some leather on the side as well. Pretty interesting detail. And I potentially could expect even more of this. Mr. Micro, would you please be able to whip out the pickaxe next? Because, yeah, I feel like we got a good look at the likes of that. In the meantime, I can sit here and say, Rust Skin Enjoyers, are you looking for a stream where new skins are directly showcased to you? Then I'd like to invite all of you to the Saturday Skin Showcase, brought onto stage with various lighting to get the real look, for showing the finer details of all those deplorables, the sleek designs of many weapons, and the stylish fits of clothing and armour. Yeah, we used to do the Saturday Skin Showcase. So, yeah, look at that. That's looking cool. The eye stares at you. The eye stares at you. But, yeah, that is a very lovely piece of work. And Mr. Micro's hands are grasping on it very manly-like. Yeah. Ah. He got the shivers. Right, yeah, it's cold. So, let's see how that turns out in the future. Micro, would you like to hold it as if you're about to throw it? That would be a pretty cool-looking look. Yeah. Yeah. You gonna check it? Oh, you got it on the back as well. it's melted into the armour. It melted, Micro. Oh no. But yeah, you got it over there as well. Cool. Right, so splendid piece of work. Can't complain. Don't check it yet. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Now we got it on the back. Would you like to switch them around if you can? Quick switch. There we go. Perfect. And stretch your arms again so we can kind of get it with your back bending a little bit. Yep. Because that tip's going in a place you probably don't want to find out about, Micro. Watch out. Quick, move your back. Ooh, that's got to hurt. Oh. But yeah, I can't complain. It's a cool style. So, Micro, thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. I'll get a quick look at it as if it's there. I look to the side. I didn't realise you already had the tools. That's my fault. Sorry about that. So yeah. Cool look. Thank you very much, Mr. Micro. I hope you can catch that nicely. Almost. Right, well, good stuff. So, in regards to that, they are also abnormal, as per usual. You know what Hedge was going to say. We're going to leave that until Wednesday, alright? Whilst I do think they do look very nice, I have to be cautious still. Hatchets and pickaxes don't tend to be very nice investments, in general. But that stands out. That looks nice. We'll see. We'll see. Alright? By all means, if you like it, go buy it. But go buy it for yourself. Support those skin creators. See if they want to put out even more interesting designs in the future. But we do have to move on now. Let's talk about the MK Ultra MP5. Right, so I've been doing this a lot on Monday recently, where we whip out a new weapon skin, and we'd be like, yeah, this is cool. First of all, let's just quickly show off this skin here. We've got the likes of the MK Ultra MP5, very nice, very cool. But what we've been doing a lot of recently is looking at aim sights at night time. Hedge, why bother? We don't have glow-in-the-dark aim sights anymore. Well, ever since Nightlight, things have changed. The diffusion on a lot of these MP5s are pretty special now. Case in point, if I could just quickly turn this to night. Ooh, spooky. Oh, yes. You might notice as things adjust, you might start to notice the MP5. It's so brightly coloured that the diffusion stands out so nicely that you can see that at night time. Now, you might sit there and say, oh my god, this is special, this is amazing. There's a lot of skins that actually have this. So not all of them are like this, but the very brightly coloured ones definitely do stand out. So if you see something with a very bright aim sight, it very likely will look like this. So that's a nice little thing I just wanted to bring to the table and inform all of you about. I can see Mr. Micro ever so easily over there. I can see his head. I might shoot him. No. It's been too good to me. It's been too good to me. But yeah, that is just a little detail that I wanted to show off. Right, so let's just go... Oh, sorry, I did it the wrong way around. We have to discuss this MP5, because unfortunately MP5s in general, they are a bit weird. But this is something I've noticed quite recently, where we got a very colourful looking MP5 here, which just so happens to be a continuation of a very colourful AK-47 we had recently, the MK Ultra. I kind of sat here and said this. Recently, we've seen two very notable, very colourful sets. And I'm under the impression we potentially might see some love for the likes of Sweet Dreams and MK Ultra as time goes on throughout the summer. Both of these collections, because they only have 2 skins accepted so far, both of these collections might turn into a very nice, super colourful set of skins that people probably very likely appreciate a lot. So just to remind all of you, we had the likes of the Sweet Dreams collection, or Sweet Dreams AK-47 here, as a nice little stand-in to showcase what it looks like. Very in your face, very standout. Whilst not every single person will greatly appreciate something like that, there will still be a considerable amount of people that very likely would. So as I go back over to here, let's remind you of the likes of the MK Ultra AK-47 as our quick little showcase. I know we just looked at the MP5, but I just want to get this point across. These are super colourful looking weapons, and I was under the impression with both of them when I first saw them, when we considered it, how we want to approach them in terms of investments, maybe these might end up sort of like the Chameleon and the Redemption collection last year during the summer. Those collections were weapon only around the summertime, but they were very nice, very shiny in comparison to most of the other skins we had accepted. They stood out quite nicely, and they were weapon only collections that ended up kind of in the positive. So I'm under the impression now, and I ask you, do you reckon we'll see the likes of MK Ultra and Sweet Dreams developing into much bigger collections with a lot more skins being accepted? And do you reckon they will end up in the positive because people like the style of them, people think they look cool or trippy or out of this world? Yeah, we've made a joke. This is LSD and Sweet Dreams is Salvia. Well, it kind of works, but anyway. Do you feel optimistic that this isn't going to be the only skin? Do you feel optimistic that we will be seeing even more of these? And do you reckon it will turn into a situation where we actually do see some of these in the positive, simply because people like the collection as a whole? I will also bring this up. That AK-47 right there is down in price, but it's only down by 19%. That's not the end of the world. So that right there could, turn around and be nice. But let's focus the MP5, because unfortunately, I did say this a little bit earlier, very quickly, MP5s aren't exactly super sought after, I guess you could say. No, skins. The problem is yet again, we've also got a Spanish drop that's going to be given away on Monday, and that also stands out very nicely. It's also very colourful. Maybe that doesn't sell that much. However, will we see more? I can confirm to you that over the past... Well, it was last week. Last week we did see the likes of an MK Ultra LR300, alright? There can be more of these. And there very likely, very well will be more of these. So things are looking interesting for that at the very least. I can't really sit here and say much more other than we just got to wait. But unfortunately, that is not abnormal. That skin right there, not abnormal. So on Wednesday, we're going to have to look at the sales. We're going to have to see what's been submitted over the course of this past, following weekend. And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. All right? It's nice, it looks cool, and I would like to see more of it, But will we see more of it? Facepunch decides. And that, unfortunately, is a choice of words that I'm not super happy to say every single week. So other than that, nice to see it. If you like it, by all means buy it. But smart choices, wait till Wednesday, then make the decision. Sounds good? Cool. Micro, I can look at you now. Strike a pose. No, wake up. Okay, good. Right. He was sleeping on the job. Why not do your oh, now he's doing a nice little thing. Can you sit in the air? Can you do? Oh, it's T-posing. Oh no. Okay. Oh, there we are. Perfect. Right, there we go. Now he's all nice and comfy. Right, let's get a good look at this. So, Milho Frito got what he wanted. He got a full collection accepted. So, let's just quickly remind all of you, a tweet I put out yesterday. I was like, guys, what do you reckon we'll be seeing being accepted tomorrow for June Force White? And it was one of the options I did bring up. So, let's just quickly get this across to all of you. Unfortunately, not all the skins are going to be accepted. It's unfortunate. I mean, I'm sitting here wearing Micro's... oh, God. Here you go, Micro. I told you I was going to show it off real quickly. I'm wearing Micro's hoodie and pants. There's Thunder Gold hoodie and pants, and it's very unfortunate that we didn't see that being accepted. But you can't rule it out, all right? I don't want to say it, but I'm going to have to. We might have complete the sets in the future. I mean, we will. It'll be like August, September time. You never know what potentially might be accepted then, but just because it wasn't accepted this week doesn't necessarily mean it won't be accepted next week. And that's just the symbol or the example, all right? So just to sit here and say, oh no, it's not the end of the world, don't go dumping every single thing that you own, wait it out another week, all right? So that's just to point out, I'm not speaking specifically for Thunder Gold, I'm talking about all those other collections, but I think Flashbacks, unfortunately, might be a bit of a longer wait now. Maybe we'll see Tier 2 being submitted from Algorithm. Keep an eye on the workshop over the course of the weekend. All right then, so with that, we got the full collection now for the Chameleon set, as Mr. Micro is slowly shifting around and showing off the shine. Get a good look at that. Right, so, question. Do you want to be nice and shiny? Probably not. No, you can't necessarily call this camouflage. Certainly not, no. But I will give it that. At the very least, it's a full collection now. And if I could just quickly remind all of you, the hoodie and pants sold less than the Tier 3, didn't they? They sold like 9,500 subscribers, and the Tier 3 did almost 13,000. Don't be surprised if the hoodie and pants rises up in price more compared to the Tier 3. It's the difference of sales overall. And that's why I have to bring up, let's find out how much this Tier 2 sells in comparison to the rest of the set. Let's do a little pan around. Looking ever so nice and shiny there, Mr. Micro. Looking extra lavish. You got some purples, you got some greens. It's a holographic design. Mr. Milho Frito has put in the work, and it does look very, very pretty. What about at night time, real quickly? Does it stand out a little bit better? Ooh, look at that. Look at that. So, props to you, Milho. Let's see what happens next. Let's see if you can get your boots accepted. Let's see if you might potentially make something else. What about those deplorables, Mr. Milho? Ooh, if he could get tempered deplorables accepted, do you think it's going to stop him from getting the likes of Chameleon deplorables made? Yeah, Milho Frito, he had 4 skins accepted this week, a double door, and this armor set. Now, in theory, the Tier 2 is technically one group, but yeah. What a lucky fella. And as you can see, Mr. Micro is wearing the kilt with the Tier 3 there. That is looking very nice. Matches up ever so nicely there. He's got the gloves. He's got the hoodie and pants. He's got the full kit on. We just ain't got any... well, we don't have the boots, unfortunately. Yet. Complete the sets. Don't be surprised. They always save some boots, then magically you get a whole bunch of boots accepted around September, August time. So if you're looking forward to the full set, don't be surprised in the slightest. You know that very weird rush store from 2 weeks ago? Why did we get 2 random boot skins in that same rush store? I wonder what that was all about. Oh, he's moving. Don't do that. Not yet. Anyway, Micro, thank you very much for being a lovely help here. Mr. Micro is a skin creator, as I said. He's the man behind the likes of the Thunder Gold collection with the likes of Mr. Morphus. So, stop it. Stop it. I'm backing away now. You can go back to sleep. Goodbye, Mr. Micro. Goodbye. You're not going to wave? You're not going to wave? Oh, he's gone to bed. All right, toodaloo, bye. Right, so thank you very much there, Mr. Micro. Let's hop back over to here. So again, in the future, we'll see if we see any more of these other collections, but as I said, not everything's going to be accepted. So, right, let's go back over to here and let's start questioning. So, first of all, what did I say? Let's see how much the Tier 2 sells in comparison to the rest of the set. With the Tier 2 being accepted today, I can confirm that we saw quite a lot of Chameleon skins on the front page right here. Yes, indeed. Hoodie Pets bought out. The state of these, well, they're pushing well above $3. Oh, they were above $3. Looks like a few more listings might have appeared. But yeah, they are comfortable. They are good. They are nice. They are comfy. And over the course of this weekend, you very likely might see them rise up in price a little bit higher. Okay, that one's comfortably still above $3, but yeah. So over to here, if I were to type in all of the Chameleon skins, have we seen a bit of a bump for the likes of all of these? Well, I'm not sure if all the weapons are definitely going to go up in price, but what we have going on here with the likes of Tier 3, we have seen some buyouts. Come on, load it up. Come to me. Here you go. Perfect. These did dip down in price quite recently, but obviously today they've had a bit of a rebound, and, well, they are improving, back up to $2. Over to here, oh, chest plate, come on now, Steam, work for me, please, work for me, work for me. Yep, that's looking to be perfectly fine there as well, $2. So yeah, maybe that gets bought out a little bit more over the course of the weekend. We currently have a lot of people playing, and I expect a little bit more to be playing compared to that player count. I think we'll probably peak on Saturday. So, yeah. Maybe make a sale now, maybe wait until the weekend, maybe wait until we get those boots. Either way, it's nice to see another collection actually getting finished. Let's hope we start seeing that a lot more, Miss Facepunch. I was about to say Mr. Micro. It's not his fault he can get accepted, but yeah. So, cool. That's nice to see. And what else do I need to say? Please be aware, there's nothing else that's going to really come out to really give it a big boost. This appearing today helped out the hoodie and pants in the Tier 3, but what comes next? Well, I mean, you could only really potentially see the boots, but as I said, you might not see that until maybe August or September time. Maybe we'll see a jacket. I don't know if Milho Frito's going to be rushing to do a jacket anytime soon, but I kind of get the feeling maybe we're going to start maybe seeing some deplorables or something, or maybe something else. We shall see. I have recently seen his skin for a cat cafe garage door, so he might be dabbling into doing some other things in the meantime. Right, so at least we got to see that collection being completed. Let's wait till Wednesday and we'll make a consideration how we're going to approach it. Kilt usually is always more valuable compared to the other Tier 2 pieces. We'll see how things turn out, alright? If it does sell as much as the hoodie and pants and stops there, alright, that's cool. Tier 3 might be in trouble afterwards. However, if this sells as much as Tier 3, all of these skins very likely will be pretty okay. Do you reckon this will retain value? Do you reckon this will want to be used by a lot of people from here and now? Will there be demand for it? If that's the case, it will be alright. Okay then, so that's fine. Let's now move on to the likes of the Watcher of Doom large box. So I looked at this on Monday and lo and behold, he got accepted. Hello, Watcher of Doom large box. How you doing? Who you looking out for? Huh? I don't own the ring, so you can't get upset with me. Right then, so nighttime look, if we can, pretty please. And away we go, snap. There we go, perfecto. We have a very cool looking look at this large box here. We got the instant collection continuation. Last night we were questioning, do we want to go that high on the likes of the garage door pricing? And we were questioning it a fair bit. We didn't go super strong, but then this got accepted, so hey, I ain't complaining. I have Sauron seems to be getting a lot of love. Yes, that's it. I'm not pretending it's not Alloy and Falco. I know what it is. Anyway, so that's looking cool. That's looking sweet. We did have a large box accepted last week, though, so that might cause some problems. And we do have another large box. What's that, Hedge? Well, I'm going to go in here real quickly, and I'll just point this out. We do happen to have another generic drop, and it does happen to be this Spanish Bellum Twitch drop right here. So, again, it's a question of, are we going to have problems where a Twitch drop's currently being given away whilst the skin is also in the roster at the same time? And I can confirm that Bellum also glows in the dark. That isn't transparent. Not like that would really make that much of a difference. But yeah, that is a Twitch drop that's going to be given away for free. It is another generic drop where you just need to watch a Rust stream for 2 hours and you will get this for free. So please be aware of that. Please keep that in mind. That is for free. And it was also made by Slonoster, so good job there, buddy. So over here, will this end up not selling that much? Will this end up kind of potentially end up in an interesting position where if we do see another instant collection continuation, maybe it hasn't sold that much, and all the better for it to rise up in the future. So this is currently free skins in. So let's go back over to here. Free skins in. Yep. We have the likes of the Sheepner door, the Garage door, and of course this right here. But the funny thing is, this Sheepner door ended up getting even cheaper. Last night it was at like negative 20%. Now it's down to negative 43. What on earth happened to you? I don't know. That is really weird. Okay, currently right now it sits there. It says it's $2, and over here it said it was $1.43. So I don't fully know what's going on there, but it is still below its rust price of $2.49. So yeah, I don't know what to think fully. Again, we've been in this position before where another collection such as Blocky, remember that? That only got free skins accepted. Go see the state of Blocky right about now and you'll be reminded that unfortunately it's not exactly doing super great. It's not like the skin creator didn't try though. But yeah, stopped at free. Look at it now. Do you reckon Watcher of Doom will stop at free, or do you reckon it'll still continue? Do you reckon the large box will get a lot of purchases, or will it not? Let's just quickly go over to here. It's been about almost 2 hours now. It has been 2 hours now. Hedge, how long have we been yapping for? It's only done 1,200 subscribers. I don't think that's going to be getting a lot of love, and I think that's going to slow down once the Bellum Twitch drops out. So, yeah. At the very least, that Watcher of Doom large box is abnormal, so we have that at the very least. So with that, I think we could just probably wait it out. Alright, if you like it, by all means go buy one for yourself, support the skin creators and keep them motivated to keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. And of course, we're going to have to keep an eye on the workshop over the course of the weekend and see what fantastic, interesting looking things will be appearing over the course of the weekend. So that's all we can do, really. That's all we can really do. Right, so don't forget, on Mondays, I do stream, and I will be on the special server, and I will be showcasing skins. Basically, you'll just turn up, take a look at likes of micro522.com. You can look for all the W skin links, and pass them over to me. So basically, what you do, you go on here, hover over all the titles. If you spot anything you like, you'd then send me the W skin link and I'll quickly hop onto stream or take a look at it. So a lot of the skins today we've already seen, we've already showcased, we've already discussed. Does that make sense to all of you? Alright, so cool. I know I have to keep bringing up the Spanish Twitch drops, but they very likely will be having an impact. So earlier this week I did show off all of the Spanish Twitch drops, and well, I mean not all of them at that current time, but just to quickly run through everything, I have the likes of the Edid face mask right here. Yeah, get a good look at that. Micro's just sitting up there, chilling. Cool. Edid face mask right there. Bit goofy, bit silly. It is what it is. Right. We've also got the likes of River's poncho. Let's quick look at that. None of these clothing and armor pieces glow in the dark. Yeah, there you go. So just want to point that out. So that's a cool looking poncho. Nice, interesting looking design. I believe it's the colours of Mexico, because Rivers is apparently from Mexico. Cool. So over to here. Let's throw you back in. Let's quickly go grab the likes of that ever so cute looking hoodie. Yeah. Sorry, Micro. I might have a new favourite. I'm sorry, Micro. But come on now. Yours doesn't have a banana on it. This one does. Look at it, it's so cute. Yes, it's got thunderbolts, but it's got a banana as well. So that is going to be given away for free. Yep, all of these Twitch drops I'm showing off to you. All you got to do is watch the streamers for 2 hours. So get a quick look at that. Nice and cute. Anything on the back? Nope, it's just pink. Cool. Right, so let's go throw you back in there. Actually, no, I could keep wearing it. I can quickly show off the likes of the weapons as well, along with these other deplorables. Let's whip out the deplorables real quickly. We have the small box, we have the very cool looking furnace, and of course we have the sleeping bag. Let's throw you over there. Cool. First of all, let's quickly take a look at the likes of eBuy's small box. It is supposed to represent his boxing events that he does for the Spanish world. He's been doing a lot of very, very big Spanish boxing events. I believe that's what holds the record for the biggest ever Twitch stream. 3 million viewers when they're watching, content creators boxing each other from the Spanish world. And then over to here, we have the likes of Spreen's sleeping bag here. He likes to sleep in black leather and chains. Yes. Now, you might be questioning, does that glow in the dark? No. I can confirm the small box does, though. Get a good look at that. Yep, very nice, very cool. And if we could quickly navigate over to here, we have, where is the furnace? Well, I haven't turned it on, I'm very sorry. Let me just quickly make it daytime. This is Corolla's ever so cool looking furnace. All right, get a good look at that. So during the day, might not look so special, you know. You got the dragon. Well, actually, it's not a dragon. It's Jormungandr. I'm pretty sure. You got these cool-looking dogs over to the side here. I think they're the wolves. Have you played God of War 2018 and the newer one? You probably know enough about the Norse mythology. Well, you got all these runes around this as well, which apparently spells Corola's name here. Not 100% sure if that's correct. Anyway, cool looking design during the day. But if I hook onto this and look at this at night, guys, look at this. As I slowly turn this to night, there you go. Oh, get a good look at that. Nighttime, all the runes light up, ever so nice, ever so cool. Yggdrasil, the great tree on the back right there. This is a cool looking design. So, get a good look at that. Yep. Yeah. So, I know what you're talking about, X-Loaded. I saw that as well. I'm well aware of it. That's just unfortunately the UV maps. UV maps, sorry, I'm stuck to that. With the likes of small boxes, sometimes they repeat. You're never going to be in a position where you look at it up that way. So that's nothing. That's not a problem. Actually, no. If you do look down, you can see it. Oh wow, is that true? All right, consider me wrong then. Apparently, you can see that. Well, that's what you get when you ask for a transparent small box. It's not the skin creator's fault. That's what they work with. Remember, they can only texture things. They can't add and take things away. So it's the UV map. Micro will probably have a much better answer in regards to that. But basically, certain deplorables definitely overlap with each other in terms of like where you put the textures. And again, that's down to Facepunch. If they provided better UV wrapping, we wouldn't have these problems. So it's a UV issue. It's not the skin creator. They did the best they could. They followed what they were asked for. And at the end of the day, I don't think people are going to really bother noticing that and get worried about that. It's good that you spotted it, and I guess it was nice that I brought it up and mentioned, explained it and whatnot. Cool. So it's not the skin creator's fault. Just want to point that out. Okay. Right. So let's now go over to here and quickly whip out those weapons. We've got some very cool looking weapons over here. Let me just move this away. KKK. Here we are. Perfecto. Right. All right then. So we got the likes of this ever so nice looking bolt action rifle for Recoy. Get a good look at that. Nice and shiny. Yes. Aimed at a sight. Blue aim sight. Should be perfectly fine for most people in various different environments if you don't like to put a scope on your sniper. Anyway, I want to quickly show... Actually, no, I'll save all the weapons nighttime things afterwards. So let's hop over to here. Here we have Vegeta... Is it 77777? I don't know how many sevens it is, but yeah, we got a cool looking Thompson right here. Nice bright and purple with some gold trim. That's looking ever so nice. Oh, yes. Then we've also got the likes of Auron Plays. Sarskin right here. Get a good look at that. I'm not sure what all these colours and faces are in reference to. I don't watch them and I don't speak Spanish, so I can't help you out there. But it's got a weird yellowy red aim sight. Should be good for most environments, maybe. And over to here we got a rock. It's Chocass's rock. It's a rock. And if you inspect it, it tells you to shut up. So, cool. And if we could just quickly hop over to here to Augusta Bell's AK-47. It is shiny. It is golden. It has a useful aim sight. So yeah, that's looking pretty sweet right there. So if I could just quickly hop back over to the bolt action rifle. Now we're going to go to nighttime and watch what happens. Yet again, it's a situation where these aim sights are so brightly coloured that their diffusion stands out ever so nicely. Can you see that perfectly fine? Because I can. Now again, are you going to really try and snipe at nighttime? A lot of people apparently love to. Yeah, I love to just sit in my base and shoot at all those poor little people down below. It's their own fault, really. They shouldn't have been poor. Well, that's the state of that. So you can see that. Very nice. And over to here, we have the Thompson. Thompson is reasonably visible, but you can't really see the aim sight that well, so that's not as useful, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's not as useful. Then we have the likes of the SAR, and that aim sight. That aim sight does stand out ever so nicely. So we did do a comparison the other day of a standard SAR and this SAR. This one does stand out more. We made that comparison. I can confirm that aim sight, the yellow aim sight, definitely helps out. So it's the diffusion. This isn't glow. This is the diffusion, the colour. It's bright. And with night light, it obviously makes it a lot easier to notice. We have the rock. Now the rock actually has a lot of you can see it. Look right there. Now does that really matter? No. And then we have the likes of the AK, and yes, that AK at night time, you could see that aim sight. Easy. Perfect. So, yeah, guys, I think all of these would be probably well sought after to a point. Maybe you don't like it that much, maybe you do, but so as long as a reasonable amount of people want them, it'll be alright. So that's a very nice shiny looking AK. I'm putting it away. Right, so that's basically everything, isn't it? Yeah. Micro, I hope you enjoyed yourself over there. That was the Spanish drops. I got that out of the way. So maybe I will sit here and quickly go through the skins from the past week, then discuss what potentially might happen in the future. Because I wanted to make sure I got all of this done first with the likes of all the skins in the current Rust store, so Micro didn't have to sit around and fidget all the time. You're right. Like I said, you know, it was inevitable. Right, so back over to here. Let's quickly go ahead and take a look at the likes of last week's skins. This is the final sales from what we have here. And, well, Small Food Storage did do over 40,000 subscribers. Yesterday it didn't really look like it was going to happen. And, of course, at the very last second, loads of people jumped in and bought out a ton of them. So, it is what it is, right? Now, remember, subscribers equals the bare minimum amount of people that bought it. AKA, I can sit here and confirm to you, 40,242 individual people bought the skin. How many did they buy? Don't fully know, but wouldn't surprise me if some people probably bought 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or 100 or 1,000. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. So the honest answer is that there's probably maybe 50 to 60,000 of these in circulation. Maybe even more. Do not be surprised. With the likes of this volcanic furnace, I worry for it. I really do. That was the only skin last week that was not abnormal. It became marketable earlier, and it does not have that much support with its buy orders. As I look over to here, the highest buy order right now is 89 cents, but look at the drop-off. Nobody's going near that. Corolla's furnace is going to be given away for free. I don't think you're going to be keeping any attention, I'm afraid. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Then, of course, we've got the likes of what you're doing, Garage Door. You're comfortably sort of sitting there in the positive as of now. Will you manage to maintain that? Will the likes of the large box be helping you out enough? Actually, I will sit here and say he has bumped up a little bit more. So, yeah, the large box did give him a bit of a boost, but the buy orders basically ended at $1.70 last night. Let's see if it actually builds up a little bit more, or maybe that might easily go back down again in the future if we don't see any more Watcher of Doom deplorable skins. So back over to here, we also have the likes of Black Diamond Thompson. Yep, you're comfortably in the positive as of now, but that was earlier. If I quickly go over to here, because I actually had all the abnormals from yesterday over here. Yeah, you're fine. You got decent barders pushing up to just over $2. I basically figured that a lot of these white and black Thompsons actually do tend to work out very nicely in the future. Black Diamond isn't necessarily doing super bad. Like, if you look at all the skins here, you'll find out that whilst a lot of them, well, all of them are in the negative except that one, it's just come out, they're not, like, down super bad. That's down by 13%, 32, 33. Yeah, it's not, it's in better days, but it's not as bad as a lot of the other custom SMG skins and AK-47 skins. We'll see what this ends up in the future, because there's still being, you know, still more skins being produced for it, and we'll see what happens next. Nocturnal Beast AR, fortunately you only did about just under 15,000 sales. You have gone down in price already. That's unfortunate, but that's AK-47s. Plus we also have the very cool looking Twitch drop, so. But I don't think everybody was fully aware of that. So, yeah. And then we've got these gloves. I don't know what to think of these. So, keep an eye on them. You never know, we might get some more leather glove skins in the future. Keep an eye out, alright? Here we go, yep. It was 3 years since we saw the previous ones being accepted, that being fish leather gloves. Those were the most recent ones to be accepted. And obviously what happened was road sign gloves were introduced. Road sign gloves took up all the attention. Facepunch only wanted to accept road sign glove skins. Only now do we see another pair of leather glove skins appearing. And right now, they're doing okay in terms of retaining their value. Will we see some more gold chain skins being produced over the course of this weekend? Will it develop into a proper collection? A primitive collection of sorts? Got to keep an eye out. Got to keep an eye on the workshop. So, that's in your hands. Clan-based large box. We did see a submission for a continuation. We literally had a large box the previous week. Yeah, I did make a fuss about that. It didn't sell that much. And I'm not 100% sure this clan-based collection is going to be doing super great. With the box being accepted, you'd think, oh, surely the garage door would go up in price. It hardly budged. I did talk about Sweet Dreams earlier. Custom SMG is still expected to go down below its Rustall price. But, hey, we'll see. If we see the actual collection building up even more and more, maybe it does work out ever so nicely. And with the likes of these metal clothing pieces, 6,000 plus subscribers and almost 7,000 subscribers here, will we actually see the likes of a continuation appearing in the future? Hide clothing was produced. Hide clothing was submitted. Does it get accepted? Not a lot of people were super happy to see that being accepted last week, but it is what it is. So, hey, that's it. That's the final sales for all the skins from the previous week. What do you reckon? Confident or not so confident? At the very least, I will sit here and say that small box will be having a pretty fun time from here and now. And so, yeah, that's it. This is the first Rust store of the summer, technically speaking, I guess. All the kids are out of school in North America. They're going to be spending their pocket money on skins. Prices are expected to reach potentially new peak prices. So, you've got to start considering looking at your inventories. Oh yeah, that was me looking at the thing earlier, just keeping an eye on the player counts. Rust went all the way up to 4th. Technically it still is. Wow. But go start looking at your inventory. Not that one, this one. Go start looking at your inventories and start considering, should I start selling now? I would wait maybe another week or so, look at these prices, then start making decisions, alright? You will want to sell your reasonably in-demand skins before September, alright? I have to keep warning you, and I'll still do it, and I might make a video. You know what? I probably will do that. I'm going to make a video talking about be prepared for the autumn fall seasonal dip. Whilst skin prices are great right now, you've got to be prepared for what's coming, alright? If you're prepared, you'll know exactly what to do, alright? So, we got to get everything sorted before we go through this all over again, and you might remember autumn fall seasonal dip last year was awful. If you sell a reasonable amount of stuff and have a lot of money, once it hits around October time, when lots of skins reach their lowest point throughout the year, you can jump in, grab a whole bunch of them, wait until the likes are post-Christmas and flip them for some ever so sweet, delicious profit all over again. Yep, it's usually around October where we see them drop down to their lowest point. So, all we've got to do is sit and wait for it to happen, and then we can act. So that's it then, guys. That's everything. I know today was a little bit different, and once again I do thank Mr. Micro once again. Please consider showing him your support with the likes of, hoping to see if we get a Thunder Gold hoodie and pants accepted. Come on, Hulk. What's wrong? Loads of people want it. Thunder Gold, Thunder Gold, Thunder Gold, Thunder Gold, Fish Kilt. Shut up. Thunder Gold, Thunder Gold. No Thunder Gold there. Damn you, Simon. But yeah, you get the idea. Lots of people really want it. But for some strange reason, they're not accepting. And, it wouldn't bother me if we saw the likes of Fish or Overheat or Flashbacks. Plenty of other options, but why only one today? Why only one? Why couldn't you give us all 9? We could have been happy. Oh well, it is what it is. So feel free to keep an eye on the likes of my Twitter. Loads of strange things will be posted. What am I like? So yeah, if you don't fully understand the situation in regards to abnormal skins, feel free to go ahead and watch the most recent Ruskin Abnormal Barders video. It will provide you videos in the description to understand what abnormals are, and you can see why it matters, because you can watch us figure out prices to offer for the skins. And if you just want to skip ahead to the likes of the buy orders right there, it will showcase us actually jumping in and doing the actual buy orders. Sounds good? Cool. So yeah, that's it. That's everything. I've yapped a lot today, and I've looked ever so pretty. Look, you're probably questioning what's going on here. Hedge, what have you done to yourself? Why are you like this? My lovely, lovely chat demanded that I dress up as a maid. Plus, I've got cat ears, so I'm a cat girl maid. Okay? Alright? I'm pretty. And you're just mad. Alright? You're just mad. Next month, they want me to dress up as a pickle. Alright, so if you think this was bad, I don't know what to expect anymore. It's life, I'm afraid. I don't have control over my life. He made it up. Shut up, Salvisk. You're one of the people who subscribed just for it, alright? So, yeah. That's the current front page of the Rust store. Both the Neon Small Storage is currently there. You'll see a lot of listings, but you're very likely going to see a lot of purchases to keep the prices up. Things are looking fun. Things are looking interesting. But there's one little thing that I wanted to discuss. What on earth happened with all the content today? If you aren't fully well aware, we got a lot of fixes and quality of life changes. But what happened to the actual content? Here's the blog post. I got confused there. Yeah, a few things were added, but we didn't see the likes of the Radtown Redux. We didn't see the Travelling Vendor. We didn't see the likes of the pedal bikes. There was a lot of things that weren't actually added. What happened to the SKS weapon? The gun? I don't know. It's not there. Initially, it was going to be a skin, but yeah. Okay, we got a buff. Cool. We got some changes to horses and whatnot. Cool. But it's not new content, is it? So, don't know what's going on. And unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to wait another month for that now. So maybe a lot of things needed refining, Hood and cuffs probably just wasn't fully figured out yet. Maybe they just weren't fully prepared to release the Radtown Redux. Maybe it just wasn't working to what they envisioned. And maybe they just didn't like the fact that their bikes didn't look very cool. You know, I want some cool BMX bikes so I can do loads of tricks and fall on my head. You never know what might be coming, but at the very least, keep an eye on the commits over the course of these next 4 weeks. We'll see what will be rolling out. And I can confirm, apparently, it looks like we might be getting a jet ski now. Yep, jet ski apparently is getting worked on. A SKIDOO! Don't you want to jump on the SKIDOO? No, I'm not joking. Looks to be a jet ski. So that potentially might be worked on and ready for July. Lots of interesting transport changes potentially on the way. Are you looking forward to it? Keep an eye on the commits. I'll link this in the description of the video so you can go see that for yourself. And that's that. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy your sleepy time there, Mr. Micro. You might need to work on that, maybe. I don't think he can figure out a spot to get nice and comfy. You right there, buddy? No? Why not just wedge yourself on the sleeping bag? Maybe that might help you out. You know, maybe you get stuck to it. It's like hard leather. There you go. No, you missed it. Oh, he's not very good at this parking. This is the strangest racing game I've ever seen. There we go. Perfect landing. Well done. Bravo! Well done, Mr. Micro. So, I'll keep an eye out for all the skins, content, all the news. Feel free to visit my stream. Whenever, I stream pretty much every day other than Tuesdays and Saturdays. So, come say hello to me tomorrow and Friday. Come say hello to me on Sunday. Come visit me on Monday when we go take a look at all the skins and whatnot. So, yeah, that's cool. Catch you later. See you and goodbye.